and you can dance.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Breath control. Hi. Not breath control. I've got no breath control right now. Hi, everyone. So you'll see I'm wearing this sweatshirt today. You know why? Because remember a couple weeks ago, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I had that audition for Stinky Man or whatever, and they wanted me to be Stinky. Well, I guess I was Stinky because I have a callback today. But it's exciting, right? Maybe I'll make some money. Right? I can make some money being stinky. Stinky money. Make me some stinky money. See behind me, the Nebraska is still coming together. Nina hasn't had a chance to do her paintings yet. Our trip to Arizona kind of put a damper on the Nebraska, but Magpies and Spider DJ, no worries. Your Nebraska is coming, I promise. And we're getting it all together. So just give us a little more time, and we're gonna get you your Nebraska. Don't worry, we give our gifts here on the Ryan O'Connor Show. When we say we're going to give you a gift, we give you a gift. Okay, so last night I was driving down Beverly over by Hollywood, like West Hollywood, Beverly, and there was a road closure, and I was like, "What's going on?" Well, it was a huge protest. I don't know how many of you guys know about this. El Coyote is a Mexican restaurant here in Los Angeles, and it's actually delicious. But the manager, whose name is Marjorie, I guess donated $100 to Yes on Prop 8. And when this became public record, people went crazy, and there's this big boycott on El Coyote, which I fully support, and it breaks my heart to have to do it because El Coyote is actually my favorite Mexican restaurant here in Los Angeles. You may not know about El Coyote. It's really famous. It's where Sharon Tate had her last meal before the Manson murders, so it's got like some folklore to it and stuff. And it's really good, and it's actually, I have a special place in my heart for El Coyote because it's the place, when I first moved to LA, Mila picked me up, and we went to El Coyote for dinner, my very first night in LA. So I went to Coffee Bean and El Coyote on that same day, and it's kind of a special place to me, but not as special as the right to be married and equal rights, so I will no longer be eating at El Coyote. I'm sorry to say, and I just want to make the point that El Coyote has lost a super fan, and it's a bummer because this woman Marjorie. So yesterday they hosted this lunch to have an open discussion about Prop 8 and why she donated to Yes on Prop 8, and people were able to voice their opinions on why they were against Prop 8, and well, it got terribly out of hand, and Marjorie was crying, and I guess she just wasn't very good at making peace. So last night there was a huge protest. I didn't even know till I tried to drive down Beverly, and I was like, "What's going on? Roads are closed." And there were those guys, like there was a truck full of like cops with like the big shields, like Billy Elliot, like shields, and they were like ready to go, and I was like, whoa, it's intense. And there was, I guess, like thousands of people showed up at the protest, which is amazing. So anyone in LA who hasn't heard yet, I think everybody's heard, but if you haven't heard, don't go to El Coyote. And did you also hear this? I forget his name, Steve Eckern, I think? I forget his name, but he was the artistic director of California Music Theater, which was formerly Sacramento Music Circus, I'm pretty sure. Well, he was found out he donated $1,000 to Yes on Prop 8, which led to a big revolt, and Mark Shaman, who wrote Hairspray, actually led the revolt and called him and said, "I think it's despicable that you who profit off of the work of gay artists on a regular basis have donated to this cause." And it got so out of hand. Jeff Whitty, who is one of the writers on Avenue Q, and they're going to do the show at California Music Circuit, or California Music Theater has the rights to Avenue Q for this next season. He had said, "I will protest my own show against this man who, donated to Yes on Prop 8." Got so out of hand, it got to the point where this man yesterday resigned from his position, which is kind of incredible, right? And so, people, this is not going away, and people are not keeping quiet. And I've got to say, it's pretty inspiring. So there's a big protest this Saturday down at City Hall in Los Angeles. They're trying to make it the biggest one yet at 10:30 in Los Angeles. If you're in LA, you should come down. I'm gonna go. Marissa's coming. I think Lucas is coming, Nina's coming. I've like everybody I know is going. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be really fun. I think I think for the most part these protests have a really good spirit about them, and I think that's what's wonderful, is people are making them about trying to receive joy, and they aren't coming from a place of anger, and I think that's really important, really important. And speaking of gay rights, I'm really excited because Marissa and I are going to the premiere of Milk tonight, the Harvey Milk story starring Harvey Firestein, starring Sean Penn, who was one of the first major gay rights activists, and it's his life story tonight, directed by Gus Van Sant with James Franco. It's an amazing cast. It's supposed to be an amazing movie. Written by Dustin Lance Black, who I actually see at Coffee Bean almost every day. I don't know him, but I know who he is, and I see him at Coffee Bean almost every day. So I know his roots, and how exciting for him! Like, this is I think his first major feature, and this movie is going to be huge. It's already getting Oscar buzz, and this premiere is going to be amazing, especially in this current political climate. So I'm really excited to go tonight after my Stinky Man callback. And Marissa and I are going to go, and I'll have details for you tomorrow. And thanks again to everyone who signed the petition, the Oprah petition. It's so cool and so exciting. I've heard from a couple people who are, like, we can do this, we can get this to Oprah, and a couple people who think that maybe they might have an in here and there. So I just want to get as many signatures as possible before we send it over to someone who can get it in front of Oprah, because right now it's about, I think, 50-something signatures. But guys, I know that I have nearly 1,000 subscriptions, so I should be hearing from a lot of you that I haven't heard from yet, unless you're just adamantly opposed to me being on Oprah. Is there a proposition on the ballot against me being on Oprah that you're all voting yes on? Because that's discrimination. Okay? Everybody has a right to be on Oprah, including me. Okay? So, no on Prop No Oprah. Yes. No on Prop No Oprah. Do not vote yes on Prop No Oprah. See, this is how it got passed. This is why it's so confusing. It's just so confusing, these ballots. Thank God my fate on the Oprah show is not dependent on a ballot initiative. You just need to sign this petition, which is either here or here. I get confused, but it's either here or here. Okay? Fine. You can look it up. Okay? I love you all. Sign the petition. I'm going to Milk tonight. I'm so excited. Like, if you haven't watched the trailer for Milk yet, watch it, because you'll see why I'm so excited to go to this premiere. It's the most, I've been to a few premieres in my life. This is the most exciting premiere I've ever been to, because I've never been to a premiere that's like, I have a sweaty upper lip. That's disgusting. I've never been to a premiere that's like this, like, hot of a movie. You know what I mean? Like this heavy, like, Oscar buzz, politically charged. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fun. I'll take my flip camera and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna get Sean Penn. Did you hear Sean Penn? Did you hear this quote that I guess Sean Penn, because him and James Franco play lovers in this movie, and he kisses him, and I guess it was the first time he'd ever kissed a boy before, and so afterwards he texts Madonna. He said, "I just had my first male-on-male kiss, and I felt like I needed to contact you." Something like that. Isn't that cute? I think that's so funny. Of course. Your ex-wife is Madonna. You tell her you made out with a boy. She's probably like, finally, maybe Guy Ritchie will make out with a boy now. Finally. Bye. Sign the petition. I want to be on Oprah.